So now with our buddy Dark Lord Lampshade, we have a new segment. Lampshade, you want to introduce it?
Absolutely. All right, so Finity and Ranger, we've got a couple of topics today, and we need to know and find out whether or not you like it, you love it, or you're going to feed it to the Rancor.
So I say Lampshade goes right to feeding it to the Rancor.
I had a feeling you were going to feed him immediately.
Man, oh man. It's never an easy day to be a Lampshade.
Right to the Rancor. That's one vote for...
All right.
Okay.
Well,
we have to start. Oh, we haven't started. Okay, sorry. I got... So, okay, yes.
It's all right. You're confused a lot, but we'll forgive you this time.
Okay.
So, starting off, Ranger Infinity. Love it, like it, or feed it to the Rancor. 3 new characters being added to the game at once is the right amount.
All right, I guess I'll go. And so my response is a little bit torn on here. I'm going to say like it because I'm kind of in the middle, but I'm going to say that I want to feed it to the Rancor because of B2.
Now, why do you say
I
that?
like B2. Well, he's one of the few characters that a lot of pay-to-play players are actually out to try and get. Him and Rex, I think, are probably, and Sunfac, I should say, are probably the 3 most sought-after characters that people are actually paying for. The fact that they moved B2 within a couple of months from, I think it was a Rhodium, into Cantina, I think is not a good thing. And
interesting.
The other thing is they introduced all 3 characters in Cantina. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to say love it. I'm more on the side of like it, although parts of it I would like to feed to the Rancor.
All 3 for Infinity. And Ranger, what about you?
Well, I love it, and I'll tell you why I love it. Because, yeah, they are pay-to-play tunes. However, I do love the fact that it's in Cantina because then you can only focus at a time. So even free-to-players have a pathway. It's going to take them a while to get that. Although they have increased Cantina energy and stuff, but it's not like overnight free-to-play players are going to have these tunes miraculously at their disposal. That's the thing I always warn people about pay-to-play tunes. How many times have we seen, and we've gone, this isn't the first time we've gone through this part. Leia was like that. Some of these other tunes that if you had pay-to-play. Now, I think if you are pay-to-play for a while, you should have an advantage because you are paying money to this game. That's just the nature of the beast, right? This is a company that's trying to make money. They're feeding the beast, so they are all about making some money off that. And I have no problem with that. I think after a while, you get a chance to introduce those characters, so there's not a imbalance between pay-to-play and free-to-play. If free-to-play never had any kind of chance at some of these tunes, the disparity between those that pay to play and those that have free to play would create an imbalance in this game that would be ridiculously hard to overcome. Now, the characters themselves, you can debate whether you should have the character in there or not. I personally think I love the idea. I like that they did put it in Cantina because GW and PvP, I think they could have put one in PvP, but I like that they put them in Cantina. You have to decide which one you want, and then it's going to take you a little bit to farm it, okay? So I think it was a smart move. I love the idea, and I think that is the perfect way to do it.
Awesome job, guys. I'll just say I like it. I think the only reason I don't love it is I think one of the characters should have gone to GW, just because I think a lot of the longtime players have gotten most of the GW guys. But that's not why I like it. So, next one. Love it, like it, or feed it to the Rancor. We will see level 90 increase in the next 30 days.
I'll take this one. Feed it to the Rancor. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard them try to say doing. Level 90 is a dumb idea. It's a horrible idea. We just a few months ago got to level 80. And people are still struggling to get those characters, even with everything they introduced. It still makes it hard to get characters to level 80 to level 7 stars, the gear, everything associated with it to level 80. Typically, we've broken this down. It takes, on average, if you get everything, about a week to 7 to 8 days to get a character. Now, they may expedite this with some of the new events they're launching. However, taking this to level 90 this soon is dumb. We still have our guild with people that are still trying to get gear out of that raid, and now you're going to increase the level cap to 90, and then you're going to have us start all over from scratch again when we've been just struggling to get to this point. Play-to-plays don't really, they're not going to care. But great, 90. Some of the people like me and Finn, we won't have as much a problem because we play so much and we've got to, it'll be easy. But some of the newer players, I mean, good Lord. I mean, if you've been in this game not even a couple months, that's insane. Now, again, the argument can be made, well, you're going to get hit gaps like that because of when you start to play. But I still think you can still launch this raid. I still think raising the gear level makes sense for the characters. If you're going to go gear 11 and 12 for for the characters, that keeps us going, getting the gear going. But level 90, no way. It's too soon. We're not ready. And if they do it, I think it'd be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I say feed it to the Rancor, and I hope he craps it out his ass as soon as possible.
I'm gonna be with Ranger that I'm gonna say feed it to the Rancor if this is actually going to happen. I think it's a bad idea. The only thing I'm gonna say is whether or not I think this is going to happen, I think I might go with like it. I don't think that it's a good idea. But if you kind of look at what they're doing right now,
yeah,
they're increasing the training droids that you're getting. They've given you a ridiculous amounts of credits all of a sudden. Part of me is thinking in like a Trojan horse type of thing, where I'm seeing the gift, but I'm afraid to see why we're getting the gift.
Mm-hmm.
It may be because of the new raid that they're allowing people to get all these credits in order to level up characters that they realize most people don't have, like for example Dachka or Jawa Scavenger, where they may be collecting shards but probably haven't invested the credits or anything in yet. So they're trying to help you get there. I think it depends largely on the difficulty of the actual raid. If and I think I had mentioned this on a previous stream here, my idea would have been that they release a raid that has a level 90 tier, but it doesn't unlock yet. And like tier 6 is all level 80. After maybe 2 or 3 weeks, then they allow you to get to level 90. And then 2 or 3 weeks after that, you then are able to unlock the tier 7 or the level 90 version of the raid. If they do things in sequence like that, I don't see much of a problem with it. It allows us all to get a little bit of time in order to figure out which characters we need, which characters we want to get to level 90, collect resources, all those kind of things. If they release the raid and do level 90 at the same time, however, like they did with the Rancor raid, I think that would be just truly awful. And so that's what I'm hoping against. I think the whole level 90 concept is a little too early, but I think that if they do it so you get part of the raid, then you get level 90, then you get the remaining of the raid, which is the level 90 aspect or the tier 7, then I don't have as much of a problem with it. So that's why I'm kind of in the middle between like it and feed it to the Rancor. Although the idea itself, I want to feed to the Rancor because I don't think we're ready yet.
Benny already created new categories when there's only 3 answers to the game.
Damn straight.
You can't please them all the time. I tell you what, community, these are coming from you guys, so I'm just trying to facilitate it. I apologize. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Gentlemen, you gentlemen ready for the next big like it?
I cannot wait. Please, God, what is the next question?
Let's go. I'm on fire.
Like it, love it, or feed it to the Rancor. Pop-Tarts with Twinkies. Putting Pop-Tart or Twinkies between Pop-Tarts. Does that equal winning?
I hate you, Lampshade.
So for those of you that don't know, this is a bit of a shout out to a friend of a lot of the people that are watching the stream and part of the Rebel Base community. His name is Urban Blaster. He streams or he records and puts up videos on a YouTube account, Assassin Master, and he's a pretty fun dude. From the videos, we're trying to get him into the community here. He's pretty much just starting SWGOH and having a lot of fun doing it. So he's definitely somebody that we like to have. We would like to have here.
Oh yeah.
So with that in mind,
that doesn't answer the question, Finity.
Yes, I know. I have to give people a background. Most people probably don't know why you're putting a Twinkie inside of Pop-Tarts. So
maybe he likes diabetes. I don't know.
Hey,
so,
I'm getting hungry here. Can somebody answer?
Yes, I'm going to say feed it to the Rancor. One, because the Rancor's probably hungry, so he would probably appreciate it.
Yeah.
But two, I'm a little bit of like a food purist in a sense. I don't like mixing too many things. I like Twinkies. I like Pop-Tarts. I don't think I'm a big Pop-Tart in between or a Twinkie in between Pop-Tarts person. But I haven't tried it, so I'm still going to be open. But for now, I'm going to feed it to the Rancor.
Yeah, I would do that and then take about 10 insulin shots so I don't die. I like living. I like doing it.
I'm not going to take either one of you guys to the carnival next time it comes in town.
Well,
I love funnel cake.
Listen, I'm on a diet right now, but then it's just shout out. I think it's Wizard.
I'll eat funnel cake every day of the week.
What's wrong with funnel?
All right, so let's bring it back in a bit. So love it, like it, or feed it to the Rancor. The Military Might event coming back now is the perfect timing.
Love it. I think it's the perfect timing. I don't have much to say more. We already talked about it, but I think it's perfect timing. I mean, all this stuff is perfect timing. I think it's the right time and gives people an opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Finn's about to explode. Up in
this
here,
goes back to
up
what I
in
was
here.
saying before. This goes back to what I was saying before. Is the whole fact that we're getting
Finn
all
thinks
of
it's
this stuff
Wizard.
It's the fact that we're getting all of this stuff at once. It's concerning to me.
Why?
We have the Palpatine event, then we jump into triple credit heist. We get the new training droid events. We're getting so many credits. Now the Empire event is coming back. I'm happy that it's coming back. I need to do it this time so I can get the Vader shards. It's just my level of suspicion is going up. Now, here is the one thing that may be going on. It may be that this is what's going on and they just haven't come out and said it yet, which is that they had written that they were hoping to get the raid out in August. They were doing testing. They had said this early this month, late last month, that they were going to actually, they're doing the testing. They're hoping for the tank takedown raid to go in August. And we are currently in August 31st and the raid hasn't come out yet. I am perfectly okay with the raid coming out a little bit later.
I am too.
Instead of it coming out with bugs. And I think this is what they're doing to kind of compensate for the fact that they said August and maybe it's not there on time, so they're doing some extra events. If that's the case, no problem. Either way, I love it. It's just a little bit of a level of suspicion on my part as to why all of these things are so clumped up.
What?
I have to say, I'm going to go ahead and throw this one to the Rancor. I think it needed a week out from the actual event. If anywhere I could put to where I'd have to like it, it's just because we just had a Rebel event. Probably a lot of people leveled up to get there, so they got some of the squad ready to go. But I got to say, I don't know. I hear your suspicion. I think it's a valid case. I'm throwing it to the Rancor for a different reason. I just think let's space it out a bit because I felt just overwhelmed. I love all this content, but then tomorrow or 2 days from now, I'll be bored because I've been in my game like 24/7 and I couldn't space out the fun engagement.
Good old Lampshade.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's make this the last one. I think we were kind of yeah. Go with your best question. Fire at us, Lampshade.
With all the crazy weather in place, the Harry Potter inspired hurricane Hermione, granted that's pronounced somehow differently when it comes to the Weather Channel, will Finny and Ranger be washed away?
So I'm in Florida, Rangers in Georgia.
I have
so we're kind
Georgia
of
typically where I'm at in Atlanta. even if the hurricane hits, it gets depowered. It's not going to do anything. We get a lot of rain. That's the case. So, Finn, kiss your ass. Go, bye, brother. I've been from Texas. I've been through some hurricanes. Those suck ass, man.
Dude, I'm in Florida. I get hurricanes pretty much every season.
Finn's going to be sitting there streaming next week. It's drowning.
When I first moved down here, the first or second year that I moved down to Florida was the year that Andrew hit. And if you guys don't know about it, you can go ahead and look up Hurricane Andrew. Massive storm that hit pretty much all of South Florida. We had actually just moved from Miami to West Palm. And the storm was actually directed right at West Palm, and at the last minute turned down to Miami. So all of our friends that were in Miami ended up, luckily that everyone was okay, and they actually they stayed with us for a while everything was getting recovered down in Miami. But we actually ended up avoiding it just because we had moved shortly before. So, but yeah, I'm used to hurricanes by now.
Yeah. F hurricanes, man. Those things are so great. Oh my god. Okay, so this has been another exciting episode of Take It or the Rancor with your host, Dark Lampshade. Tell us what you think about this. If we'll continue this, if you guys like this, or we'll just feed Lampshade to the Rancor. We'll actually do a live stream of throwing his ass into the Rancor. So, thank you, Lampshade, for that. That was awesome. It was fun. What's next on the agenda, Mr. Finity?
Oh, but there's one last one.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for this.
There's one last one. It's actually on the agenda. We got to go through the whole script.
No, we don't. It's called a script. They have rewrites.
Vinny, am I getting vetoed on the last one? Will you?
Go ahead.
Next time?
No. No, you already brought it up.
Jump to the last one. I think Rangerj will enjoy it.
Okay, what's the last one? I didn't get a chance to see these, so I didn't know that we're going to have 9. We're actually playing 21 questions. So if we could just go to the last one.
There's only 6 of them. Don't worry. This is the last one.
Okay, that's cool.
Like it, or feed it to the Rancor. Lampshade is meticulously plotting to overthrow Rangerj with the intent of becoming the perma-host of the real Cysts of Genius, all while doing dishes. Love it, like it, or feed it to the Rancor.
Rangerj, you take it.
Shade. Your ignorance knows nothing. So
I was expecting
hold
one of
on,
those.
I'm going to give you a very deep answer. Mr. Potato Head, you don't come on this stream with the intent of announcing you want to have a coup to take me over to where I know about it, because then that makes me dangerous. When I become dangerous, Lampshade, that's when your ass goes into the rank. And you won't know when it's going to happen. I'll be all nice and cool.
Man, oh man, and the things I do.
Can I?
Yes,
say,
please, Finity, please.
For your sanity, Rangerj, I'm gonna say love it, only because by the time that Lampshade gets done dealing with OBS, he'll probably want to quit, and you get your job.
Yes, I love it too, Lampshade. It's all yours. So we'll we'll have a pre-production meeting, and then you can handle all this nonsense. God,
I love it. I would have also accepted Lampshade.
No. Where's Lampshade? Couldn't have I? No.
But with that, my dear host, I do pass the reins back to you.
Well, thank you, Lampshade. Everybody give it up
All
for
right.
Lampshade. All right.